Today, I'm gonna be giving you the new top 5 best class setups to be using in Modern Warfare 3 after the Season 5 update. Most of these weapons on this list were changed in some sort of way. There's some brand new attachments in the game, so some of these loadouts may surprise you. Now, I do upload daily videos, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on, and click that thumbs up button if any of these setups help you out in any sort of way. With all that being said, let's get into the first class setup. We have arguably the best AR in the entire game right now, and that is the new STG-44. I did make a dedicated gameplay video on it if you guys want to check it out after this one, but here's the setup that I highly recommend. So we have the 50-round drum, so we can take out multiple enemies without having to reload. You always like to have a bigger magazine on your weapons anyways. I like to throw on the DR6 hand stop. This is a little bit of a slower AR, but the second you put this on, it is significantly quicker. So you get a huge increase in your mobility, movement, sprint to fire, aim walking, aim down sight. It just hits all the important points. I then throw on an optic. I want to love the iron sights. I need to spend more time with them, but the majority of people are going to want to throw in an optic, so do whatever you want. Mark III reflector, Jack glassless. We could do the slate reflector too. It doesn't matter. All are great optics. I'm just going to do the Mark III reflector. For the barrel, it's really interchangeable. Again, with how good this weapon is, there's just so many different builds that you can make with this. You could do the Bruin AccuRux heavy barrel. This gives you a great increase in recoil control. You get 24% in an effective and minimum damage range, 13% increase in bullet velocity, or you could do the C70 long barrel. This gives you a larger increase in the damage range and bullet velocity, but you don't get the better recoil control. So it's whatever your personal preference is. Just throw on both these and see what you like more. For this, I'm just gonna do the Bruin AccuRux heavy barrel just because we get better recoil control. And then our final attachment is going to be a stock, and I really, really like the DR79 combo stock, another massive increase in recoil control. This might just be the most accurate weapon in the entire game when you have this whole setup here. So I'll take my face cam off so you guys can get your screenshots right here for the STG-44 class setup. Boom, and then we're gonna bring this to the firing range real quick, and I'm gonna show you, again, this thing is pretty damn incredible. Really, really good build here. Great TTK, you can control the recoil. I mean, overall, just super solid. It's one of the easier weapons that we've ever gotten in the entire game. And yeah, I mean, anyone of any skill set could use this and find success with it. Next, we have arguably the best SMG in Modern Warfare 3, the Superi 46. Now, they did try to nerf it, but the only thing they touched was the mobility on it. The power stays the exact same, the recoil control, all that stays the same. It's just a little bit slower, and guess what? You can't even notice it. So here's the build I prefer on my Superi 46. We got the 40-round mag, so we can take out multiple enemies without having to reload. I like to put on the high grain rounds. I get better bullet velocity and damage range, so it does hit a little bit harder at those longer range engagements, which I really like. For my underbarrel, I have the F-Tech MSP98 hand stop. What I like so much about this is I get movement speed, so I'm a little bit quicker, and I get aim walking speed, so I can strafe so much faster, making it harder for the enemies to land shots on me, and then we get better recoil control as well. So best of both worlds, mobility and accuracy. I throw on a muzzle. I got the Zeman compensated flash hider muzzle, best muzzle in the game for accuracy and recoil control. At least it used to be, and you'll know why in a little bit later, but this is just great for making the weapon not move whatsoever, just helps you land more of your shots. And then my final attachment, again, up to you. You could really change a lot of this up. What I prefer to use is the Rescue 9 stock, where I get tactical sprint speed, movement, sprint, recoil control. So weapons more accurate, and I am significantly faster on the map. Just so much quicker. You just have so much more movement speed onto you. If you don't want to do that, you guys could take off high grain and do an optic if you like an optic on it. But once again, take off that face cam, get you guys the screenshots. I love this Superi build. Super good in Warzone and in multiplayer. And using this in firing range doesn't really do it justice. Like, I mean, I guess it does, but when you're out there like strafing in the middle of gunfights, you are lightning quick. I mean, it is unreal. Best SMG in the game. Super easy to use again. It's powerful. They didn't nerf it. It's pretty much the exact same as last time. Now, our third class setup may surprise you, the Reclaimer 18. This got arguably the largest buff out of any weapon in the game after the update. So you gotta try this out, man. It is very, very good. First, I like to do the DR6 hand stop. Another increase in my mobility. It's a shotgun. I want to be aggressive. I want to get in the enemy's faces, and I want this to be lightning quick. So again, aim down sight, aim walking, sprint to fire, movement speed. I get everything I need right there. For my muzzle, it's all the way at the end over here, and you're gonna wanna do the X10 full choke. You get the best increase in effective and minimum damage range at 8 and 6%. You know, you get some out of the other ones, but nothing gives you the best like this muzzle right here. And then I throw on a stock here, and I like to do the Hinge LAF light stock. Again, I wanna be aggressive. I wanna get in the enemy's faces. The closer, the better, especially with a shotgun. I would do no stock, but I'm not a fan of the iron sights whatsoever. You can't see nothing. So the next best thing is the Hinge LAF light stock. Again, more movement speed, all that type of good stuff, what we're looking for. For the barrel, I do the Discourager 900 heavy barrel, and you just get a massive increase in bullet velocity and range. And this just gives you an increase in that one shot, one kill potential to longer ranges. And then my fifth and final attachment is the Chimera Ryle 33 laser light. I prefer to aim down sight with my shotgun. It feels like it hits a little bit harder. I feel like I get more one shot, one kills. It feels like those pellets are a little bit tighter. Anytime I hit fire with a shotgun, it is chalk. So with this, I get better sprint to fire and aim down sight, so I could aim down my shotgun a little bit faster. I have so many stocks on, I apologize. So there's your screenshot if you're interested in that. Something different, man. I don't normally use shotguns. I do plan on doing gameplay with this. Again, just make sure you guys are subscribed. Using this in a fire range isn't gonna really do it any justice, but yeah, I mean, you're still hitting. You shouldn't be fighting down there, but when you do, you're getting 3-shot kills. You could just kind of pump in and out and fight that if you'd like. So again, firing range won't do this thing justice. The XRK got a huge buff. The 1-shot, 1-kill potential has been increased and at longer ranges. So at long range gunfights, you're less likely to get hit markers. So you're definitely gonna want to try this out. So my first attachment here is going to be the Handler RKP short barrel. Yes, you lose that on a significant amount of increase in bullet velocity and range. But again, it just got buffed, so we could definitely take the hit here, but we get a massive increase in aim down sight speed. The EDS speed's very slow on this. I want this to be a lot faster so we can quick scope if we'd like to. And that's what this allows us to do. I then throw on an optic. The iron sights, or the optic it comes with, it is not good. I think it's just way too zoomed in, and my favorite one is all the way at the end. You're gonna wanna look for the SPX optic, which is right here, 6.5 times. When I bring this to the firing range, you're gonna see it's not too zoomed in, it's not too zoomed out. In my opinion, it is pretty much perfect. I like to do the no stock as my third attachment, just a massive increase in mobility. It's a lot faster. It's hard to keep up with a sniper like the Kar 98K in terms of speed, so you gotta make this as fast as possible to make it competitive. I next like to throw on a bolt, and I do the XRK Stalker light bolt. You get a hit marker, you miss your shot, you could shoot again much more quickly, and that is probably one of the most important attachments you could possibly put on this weapon. And then my fifth and final attachment, it's kind of up to you, man. You could do a laser, the SL Razorhawk laser light if you like. You could do a rear grip like the XRK Stalker factory grip. Both give you great increases in sprint to fire and aim down sight speed. I like to do the laser. I know it's visible and people don't like that. I want this to be faster, and the amount of sprint to fire and aim down sight allows me to do so. Again, take off the face cam, get your guys' screenshots right here. Those are all 5 of the attachments on the XRK Stalker. And I'll bring to the firing range. You're gonna see it's so much faster. Again, it's hard to compete against a Kar 98, but when you have something that has almost infinite 1-shot, 1-kill potential, you're kind of chilling. I'm gonna hit a body shot at the furthest guy down here, and you're gonna see the decrease in bullet velocity and range doesn't really mean much. So we'll hit the body like right here. We won't do a headshot. That was like a stomach shot, and that's still one-shotting all the way down here with our barrel. So again, a great option for a sniper rifle after the update, the XRK Stalker. And finally, we have the MCW. Again, no matter who you are, how long you've been playing COD, what your play style is, you can use this and do super, super well. And this is also going to include the brand new attachment in the game. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed. I have gameplay with this muzzle coming out in the future. Super, super broken. So starting off, we have a 40-round magazine. We're not using the pro build that everyone uses. We can actually do a magazine here, and we're gonna do the 40. We could take out way more enemies without having to reload. I know a lot of people complain about the 30. You could do the 60 if you want. I just don't like my weapon being super slow. So we'll do the 40. We have the DR6 hand stop. Once again, I think we had on almost every single build. Another increase in mobility. Don't really need to cover it too much because we've talked about it on all the other setups. For our barrel, we have the 16.5-inch MCW Cyclone long barrel. Better increase in bullet velocity and range, making the stronger kill more quickly at longer ranges. We have our Mark III reflector. You could do whatever optic you want. I like the Mark III reflector. And then the new attachment, the Quartermaster Suppressor. So one, you're off the radar. No one knows where you're at. Huge boost in your gun kick control and recoil control. Not like the weapon wasn't already accurate enough. You're making it a proper laser beam. And the only thing you're losing out on is some aimed on sight speed and sprint to fire that you probably won't even notice. And my face cam's blocking it. I'll take that off. 8% aimed on sight speed, 7% sprint to fire. Again, it's so minimal, you honestly won't notice it. But the increase in that recoil control, you go feel it. So get your screenshots. All attachments are on screen right there. Bring this. Let me show y'all that this suppressor is pretty damn busted. Look at that. This is a literal cheat code of an attachment. I cannot believe this is in the game. And then no matter what 5 of these class setups you use, this is my go-to secondary. It's literally just a back pocket SMG. It's the Renetti with the Jack Ferocity carbine kit and the 5 attachments there. Bruin Onslaught Assault Grip for better recoil control. 50 round drum. Again, you could just take out so many enemies. We got the Zemin compensated flash hider muzzle for better recoil control. And then the NIDAR optics so we could see a lot better. I always use the mission controls vest, which is essentially hardline, so you can earn your kill streaks way faster. I got a stun grenade, sticky grenade. I have a munitions box and scavengers, so I can use whatever my primary is all the time. I don't have to pick up random weapons off the ground. And then they also added an option for boots and gear to several of these vests. So whenever you choose any of these vests, you're gonna get an extra perk pretty much. So before we didn't have boots with the mission controls vest, but now we do. And I really like the lightweight boots. So you're kind of just adding more perks to you, which is awesome. I'm really glad they made this change. You could do this, increases attack sprint duration and reduces refresh time, improves sprint to fire while using tac sprint. This is another fantastic option. This increases movement, which I really like, but interchangeable. Again, you could choose between these two. I might start doing the running sneakers to change it up. I got mag holster to reload my weapons quicker so I can get back into the action. And still, to this day, my favorite perk in the game, the compression plate, where I instantly regenerate my health after every single kill. I don't have to wait for regenning. I just regen it after a kill, which is awesome. So there it is. Those are all my setups. Those are the top 5 loadouts in Modern Warfare 3 after the Season 5 update. Let me know what I missed out on, what you would have included, some of your setups that I should try out in the comments down below. That's going to wrap it up for today, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys all stay safe. Have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.